All right, if you followed my last video, you saw that we got all of these beautiful tomatoes from the farm store yesterday, and we decided that we were going to do half of them with Rotel, which was the last video I posted. And then this half, we are going to make some homemade salsa because we actually just recently ran out. So the first thing we do is we wash our produce because we're not nasty. Clean that produce, y'all. And then we put all of the ingredients onto a couple of baking dishes and we put them in the oven. This is my husband like chopping that. I don't really feel like that did anything, but he was trying to help. So thank you. We're gonna be grateful that he did that. Then we put everything into a pot, including the juice. And then also, not all of the tomatoes would fit on the baking sheet. So we put what wasn't roasted in there as well and let that start to cook. While that was starting to cook, I got my water bath canner ready and had it going so that the water could get boiling. Then I got all of my jars and put them in the sink with really hot water and soap and started to clean them. Even if you think your jars are clean, they're not. Clean them again. And then we started adding all of our seasoning and ingredients to our salsa. We did cilantro, we did lemon juice, vinegar. Y'all, I really wish I had exact measurements for you. I don't. I just put stuff in there until it tastes good. Cumin, black pepper, canning salt, and a little bit of chicken bouillon. That is the secret ingredient to any good salsa. So we put all of that in there and then blended it up with the immersion blender and got it nice and smooth. And then we let this cook. You let this cook for a while. I think ours cooked for like almost an hour. We got it to a rolling boil and let that liquid cook off and reduce down so that it gets a little bit thicker. So you just let it cook until it gets to a consistency that you're happy with. Once it's at a consistency you're happy with, you're going to load your jars up. You're going to fill it up to a 1/2 inch of headspace. Don't be afraid to get as much as you can in the jars, but don't go past that 1/2 inch headspace. Once you do that, you're going to, of course, clean the rims with vinegar to make sure they're really good and clean, because if they're not clean, your lids will not seal well, and you want that seal, so make sure that you do that. You're going to add your flats. Then you're going to add your rings on, finger tight. And remember, you don't want to crank them down too much because if you do, your lids will buckle. So just finger tight. Then you're going to water bath can this for 40 minutes. And after you're done, you're going to have delicious, amazing, shelf-stable salsa. So let me know if you give this a try, and happy canning.